Hiring your kids in your business sounds like the kind of thing your accountant whispers about at a dinner party, but nobody actually explains how to pull off without ending up in an IRS waiting room. We're gonna fix that today, because this strategy is one of the most powerful wealth-building moves available to a small business owner, and most people are either doing it wrong or not doing it at all. I've been hiring my own children in my businesses for years, not just coaching other owners through it, but living it in real time with my own kids. My son Ryan started working in my businesses at 5 years old, and my daughter Victoria is 9 and already earning income the smart way, and yes, both of those sentences are completely legal. Here's the part that should make you sit up straight. The IRS allows you to pay your minor children a reasonable wage for legitimate work performed in your business. And under the right structure, you can eliminate payroll taxes entirely. That's not a loophole. That's tax code working exactly as Congress intended it to, and ignoring it is like leaving money on the table with a sign that says, "Please keep." The strategy works because of income shifting, which is the completely legal practice of moving earned income from your higher tax bracket down to your child's bracket, which, if they earn under the standard deduction threshold, could be 0 federal income tax. We're talking about converting what would have been your taxable business income into your child's tax-free earned income, and that gap between your bracket and theirs is real money back in your family's pocket. But here's where the plot thickens and where most business owners walk right into trouble. Just cutting your kid a check and calling it a day is not a strategy. It's a headache waiting to happen. The IRS isn't looking to be impressed by your creativity. They want documentation, legitimate job descriptions, age-appropriate tasks, and wages that match what you pay a third party to do the same work. Think of it like building a house. The tax savings are the view from the window, but the structure underneath has to be solid or the whole thing collapses on an audit. That's exactly why I developed what I call the real wealth matrix, a hierarchy of business ownership and family employment infrastructure that makes this strategy airtight, not just theoretical. Without the right foundation, you don't just lose the tax benefit, you potentially invite scrutiny that costs you far more than you ever saved. The misconception I hear constantly is that this strategy only works if your child is old enough to actually do real work, and that's just not true. A 5-year-old can model products, appear in social media content, help organize materials, or assist with age-appropriate tasks, and that's compensable, documented, legitimate work. The key word is reasonable, meaning the wage matches the task is real, and you have records to prove it. Here's where this gets genuinely exciting, because earned income is the gateway to a custodial Roth IRA. And if you understand compounding, you understand why starting at 5 or 9 is almost unfair in the best possible way. A few $1,000s contributed to a Roth IRA when your child is young, growing tax-free for 6 decades, can become a life-altering sum without your kid ever having to stress about retirement the way most adults do. Now let's talk about the historical pattern here, because this isn't a new idea. Wealthy families have been using entity structures and family employment to build multi-generational wealth for over a century. The difference today is that the barrier to entry is lower than ever, and small business owners have access to the same strategies that used to require a team of attorneys and a family office in Manhattan. The practical lessons are clear, and they don't require perfection, they require process. Keep a simple employment file for each child, a job description, a timesheet, a direct deposit record or check stub, and a W-2 at year end, if applicable. That paper trail is your armor, and building it takes less than an hour a month. Position size matters here, just like it does in investing. Don't go wild trying to pay your kid $80,000 a year when the legitimate work supports $12,000. Reasonable wages reduce audit risk, keep the strategy defensible, and honestly, they teach your kids that money is earned proportionally to contribution, which might be the most valuable lesson of all. Discipline in the structure is what makes the strategy sustainable across years, not just one aggressive tax season. Here's the philosophical layer that ties all of this together. Generational wealth isn't built in one transaction. It's built in the repeated, boring, disciplined execution of the right moves over a long period of time. Hiring your children inside the right framework isn't a trick. It's a declaration that your family is playing a different game than the one most people are playing. The irony is that the people most intimidated by this strategy are often the ones who would benefit from it. Most small business owners paying self-employment tax on every dollar who haven't yet realized their kitchen table is also a boardroom. The infrastructure exists, the tax code supports it, and the only thing standing between you and this strategy is building the right structure first. We are comfortable with whatever outcome you're starting from. Whether you've never thought about this before, or you've been doing it loosely and need to tighten it up, the path forward is the same. Build the foundation, document the work, pay reasonably, and stay consistent. The families who win with this strategy aren't the ones who got the most aggressive, they're the ones who got the most organized. If you want help getting started with business structuring, real estate investing, home contracting work, or finding lenders who understand how wealth-building families operate, check out our links in the description below.